A soldier is chosen for his ability to make the ultimate sacrifice and put his life on the line if required.
Exactly, I agree with you.
For that, he can be a Muslim, Hindu, Jat, Sikh, Dogra, Parsi, whatever. But his implicit obedience to the idea of India, what our founding fathers wanted India to be, is what makes the army different. And unfortunately, political parties and political groups that thrive on strife and creating sectarian divide have tried from time to time to divide the armed forces. I'm not pointing fingers at any one party, but I can give you that UP is notorious for using religious sentiments to create strife among communities. So I'm not surprised by what Azam Khan says.
Yeah, but
what I am surprised by his ability to make such brazen statements without checking his facts.
Why
not a single military commander that ensured victory in battle in Kargil was a Muslim.
I have told
not a single, but Muslim troops were willingly dying whenever required, simply because that commander inspired the idea of India.
No, I'll tell you, Azam Khan's comments are an insult to Captain Vijayan Thapar. They are an insult to Captain Vikram Batra. And I'm telling you, they are the greatest insult to Captain Hanifuddin, who was killed on the Turtuk range on June 8th.
And was given a V chapter.
And you know what his mother said, who was given a, one of the highest. One second, you know what his mother said? No, 1 second. Abid Rasool, let me please complete what I'm saying. His mother said, as a soldier, Hanif served his country with pride and dedication. There cannot be a greater statement on his valor than his death, which came in fighting the enemy. Today, Captain Hanifuddin, Captain Vikram Batra, Captain Vijayan Thapar, Captain Anuj Nair, Captain Sumitra, everybody has been insulted by this man, but you can't do anything. Has Rahul Gandhi said anything on this? Has Sonia Gandhi said anything on this? Have Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi said that people like Azam Khan should not be in politics?
Yes.
And why have they not said? What have they said? What has Rahul Gandhi said? Tell me.
They don't need to say. Our party
there's no need to say. Fine. There's no need to say. Nirmala Sitharaman.
I on Nirmala Sitharaman strongly condemning it.
Nirmala Sitharaman, the Congress says there is no need for Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to come out on this.
Made to divide the country on religious lines.
And people like you who encourage it tacitly by saying your top leaders don't need to speak. Nirmala Sitharaman.
The morale of the Indian Army has been touched in a very sensitive and senseless way today by this person who, in fact, let us remember, used the police force to find the lost buffaloes in his house. He has remained unaccountable. He has remained unanswerable. And the alliance partner of the Samajwadi, the Congress party, as you rightly pointed out, also went to the extent of doing a census, when the census is already collected by the Indian Census Department based on religion. But you didn't have to do that for the armed forces. And above all, Azam Khan is also the one who was caught in the camera even as the Muzaffarnagar communal violence was going on, giving instruction to police to, not to do anything when the whole violence was spreading. You have a completely powerful man sitting in Uttar Pradesh, giving instructions and remaining out of the pale of accountability. And the Samajwadi Party leadership has not got the courage to question him, and therefore even the Congress party thinks, oh, it's not my job, let anybody do it. What worries me, because post-election you do not know what is going to happen.
You are putting accusation on Congress. I would like to tell you, the biggest dissatisfaction in the army is General VK Singh trying to fudge his own date of birth certificate and then getting indicted by the Supreme Court. And it is your party who inducts him into the Janata Party with all the respect. It is your party who honors the persons who have been involved in Muzaffarnagar riots.
No, why can't you? No, 1 second. Abid Rasool, just a minute. No, 1 minute. Abid Rasool, just a minute. Abid Rasool, please stop. 1 minute. Please stop. Please stop for a minute. Abid Rasool, stop for a minute. I'm requesting you. I am requesting you. Now we have a choice, Abid Rasool, right? We have a choice. By the way, I'll tell you, to be fair, Nirmala Sitharaman heard you and you're not hearing her, so that's not fair. But in any case, Nirmala, I am now coming in. I'm going to come back to you. I have one question.
Just one line more.
Okay, fine. Complete your point.
with all this happening in Uttar Pradesh and with the Supreme Court when it spoke about that Muzaffarnagar communal violence, it indicted the Samajwadi Party government. What has happened to that government after that? They're remaining as though nothing has, touched them. They don't seem to be accountable, nor is the Congress party, which otherwise sends advisories, questions, pulls up state government when there is an issue of law and order, doesn't even have the courage to stand up to what is happening in Uttar Pradesh. And that's why Mr. Rasul Khan should be worried.
No, Maruf.
It's not a question of feeling really perturbed, sir.
How many indictions?
It's not a question
in
of
Gujarat,
shouting down your opponent.
all the cases were transferred.
No. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's not digress between this. I think we are digressing. Maruf, are we digressing here? I clearly get a feeling that we are digressing here. We are making a standard political debate, which this is not. No, 1 second. Maulana, 1 minute.
I am in agreement what you say.
What has been said today is
you are
outright
correct.
shame. All of us in the country will have to distance from this and ask the Samajwadi Party to take a strong step in this matter.
When the kafan of our souls are our soul, when the people like Prashant Bhushan advocate for the abolishment of SPA, why our tune cool down? Why don't we go in the same harsh word like we do right now?
No, Maulana, I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense what you're digressing. The question is simply this. I wanted... Maruf, 1 second. Maruf, let's go back to the debate. The issue here is 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. Allow me. There is a man... No, Maulana, 1 minute. There is a man called Azam Khan. Now, if you make it a standard political debate, you know what will happen? This man will get away. And this is his picture in case you don't know him. No, 1 second. Let me tell our viewers something about Azam Khan. He's a habitual offender. He has a problem.
Absolutely.
He's a habitual offender. He keeps calling this, he says sometime back, he says Modi is a butcher, Darinda, etc., etc. Then he says, keep the fire of revenge aflame in your heart. Keep the fire of revenge aflame in your heart. He goes around making one inflammatory comment after another and the Samajwadi Party watches in silence. He has even said earlier, he has called an earthquake God's sense of justice for what happened in 2002. He has made all kinds of comments and he just gets away. My question to the viewers is it time for the 100 million young voters and all the other voters in this country to say, this man cannot be allowed to participate in our election? He now says that no Hindu soldier, only Muslim soldiers chanting Allahu Akbar clinched the hills of Kargil for India. It's a clear attempt. It's a clear attempt to misrepresent facts, to try and divide the army, and hopefully he thinks some fanatics are going to vote for him as a result. I think even the Muslim community will reject this man. But I asked Abid Rasul a question, Maruf, which he clearly cannot answer. I said, come on, Mr. Abid Rasul, your leader, come on and say that this man should be out of our election. He should be out of, don't give me the standard, we condemn it, we are not happy, this is not good, the Mulayam Singh Yadav can decide, election commission will. You should make an unequivocal comment on an issue such as this. What is holding them back in your view, Maruf?
Arnab, I think, you see, they are too preoccupied in trying to win their election to bother to do their homework, whichever party it is. There is a very clear act of the government of India, which is incitement of disaffection of forces, under which people like Azam Khan can be charged and penalized. And we need to move on that front. One of the political parties which is thumping their chest today in favor of India's secular belief and credentials, I'm giving you a lead. This is the line you need to take, and you will find enough reason to put this man out of business. But more importantly, I want to address another issue that keeps coming up again and again. Let me try and put it in perspective, the troop levels that fought in Kargil. At no place were Muslim troops fighting as a complete entity in Kargil. Wherever they were fighting, and there are some regiments of the army, the Rajputana Rifle, the Grenadiers, and some cavalry and artillery units which have some substantial proportion of Muslim troops, but they're always led by officers who have got the commission by the pleasure of the President of India. And the President of India gives you his commission based on your ability to successfully pass all the requirements of the military academy and lead men into battle. It has nothing to do, and I repeat, nothing to do with your religious denomination. The army abhors it. The army does not discuss political affiliations. If somebody is talking about it, his superior is required to ask him to shut up. And he is only meant to be sensitive to the religious requirements of his men without using religion like Pakistan army does
And
as a principle of war to motivate people to go and die against India.
No, but the Congress party, the Congress party lacks the courage to even say a word here. Because you're hedging your bets. For you, it's all about politics, isn't it? You know you're going to be down to perhaps your lowest ever numbers. One minute, let me complete. Let me remind you of what. Let me remind you. I want to put all the facts. You can condemn me as much as you want. 1 second, Mr. Abid Rasool. You know what the Samajwadi Party has said? The Samajwadi Party has compared Azam Khan to the martyrs. And he has said Azam Khan's sacrifices are not any lesser, especially in saving democracy. So what the Samajwadi Party has done is that this is the biggest ever slap that the party has rendered on the people of India. It has compared Azam Khan's sacrifices in saving Indian democracy to the martyrdom of 527 Indian soldiers in Kargil. And yet, Abid Rasool, because you hope tomorrow you clutch on to the Samajwadi Party, you have half a chance in UP and maybe quarter of a chance nationally. You can't even say, look at how helpless you are today, Abid Rasool. That you can't even say that we want Azam Khan out of this campaign because you think you don't have your party's permission to do so. Because you think you will lose the vote of some fanatics if you do so. So you are hedging your bets, you're being careful. You don't care today, Abid Rasool, about whether your inaction itself speaks volumes for the position and compromises that your party is making. You don't pretty much care.
Can I answer?
And that empty chair, which has not been occupied by Ravidas Mehrotra of the Samajwadi Party, is proof. Gaurav Bhatia will come now, but Ravidas Mehrotra boycotted the debate. Now, come on, Abid Rasool, here's one opportunity. I give you 6 more minutes in the debate. Say it.
Yeah.
That you want Azam Khan out of the campaign. No, 1 second. That you want Azam Khan out of this election. Say it. Say it.
Yeah. Let me answer it. First of all, I would like to say with deep regret that you are being biased against Congress and you are putting words into my mouth.
Say it. I am not. I am requesting you to say it. I am requesting you to say it.
You are being biased against Congress.
Fine. I am equally biased against all parties when necessary. Today you say it.
I have started my address. I have started my address saying we strongly condemn.
Condemn? No, you want him out of politics. Say it.
If law is not in my hand to take him out and throw him, the law will take its decision and election commission will take a decision. Now you are trying to show that
the election commission has also got to take a decision on.
Would like to say that we are not supporting anything which is communal, whether it be Azam Khan,
you go running to the election commission. You go running to the election commission when others speak, but look how you are. Look how weak.
Patronized by a party.
Look how weak you are being today on this.
Nirmala Sitharaman. There are people who are trying to communalize this, and we are against all of them. We are against all of them. Not only Azam Khan, we are against
what about Muslim League in Kerala, sir, with whom you are in alliance?
We are against Swami Adhyanath. We are against Ramdev. We are against all of them. And we want a fair and secular election.
Gaurav Bhatia.
What about the Muslim League in Kerala?
Gaurav Bhatia finally joins the debate. Gaurav Bhatia finally joins the relevant debate of the day.
Accused in the riots.
Now, Gaurav Bhatia, thank you. Your previous.
What about the Muslim League?
Anyway,
before you are in alliance?
Before.
I just noticed you were showing an empty chair.
Yes, I was.
What about Sonia Gandhi going to the Shahi Imam?
Viewers are aware. You should inform them.
Sonia Gandhi did not go to Shahi Imam. Shahi Imam came and
accept your request. It's not that we were shying away from debating.
No.
But now I have come.
No, 1 minute. Now let me say one thing in response. Let me say one thing in response to you,